Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are all doing very well. If you're new to my channel, my name is Liz. Welcome to my channel. If you want to keep up to date with my videos, guys, please make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get a notification anytime I upload. Anyway, as you can tell by the title, today I'm doing the anti-haul or anti-haul, tomato, however you prefer to call it. I really enjoyed the concept behind these anti-haul videos. I saw so many people doing this. I saw Jackie's video, I saw Jenny's video, I saw Vicky, I saw Miss Nikki, I saw Tiffany and a few others do this video as well, and I enjoyed watching every single one of them. This video was requested by Charlotte on my Snapchat. Thank you, Charlotte, for requesting me to do this video. Shout out to you. So if you don't know, the anti-hauls was started by Kimberly here on YouTube. She has quite a few of these anti-hauls videos and I found them so hilarious. So if you're not familiar with the anti-haul videos are basically the opposite of a haul. You just share items that you won't go out to buy. These are items that may be popular, maybe items that have been raved about. Some of them are new, some of them are old. You just give your opinions on items that you won't go out and purchase. Since it's YouTube and the internet, you always have to give a disclaimer because some people will get in their feelings. So I must say, if any of the items that I mentioned in this anti-haul are items that you have or items that you want, do not be discouraged. By all means, buy whatever makes you happy. What I may like, you may not like. What you like, I may not like. We all have opinions. So please don't get your knickers in a twist. Don't get emotional about it. It's alright. We're all allowed to have opinions. Another disclaimer that I must give is if I mention a company in this anti-haul, that does not mean I hate the company. That does not mean I dislike the company. It just means there's a product that the company has brought out which I'm just not into. I just don't have the urge to buy. Simply that, nothing more, nothing less. And if any of these companies get salted by it, oh well. It's not like I'm on any PR list anyway, so no damage will be done. I would definitely love to know products that you guys are definitely not spending your money on. Leave your anti-haul products in the comment section below. But anyway, let's get to this video because I talk too much. The first item that I'm going to throw in my anti-haul is the silicone sponge. So the silicone sponge from any company for me is a no. For me, it's just something I will not go out and buy. I just... no, it's not working. So this silicone sponge hit headlines late 2016 and it was the big craze. Everyone was getting their silicone sponges and literally dabbing their foundation on their face. There's beauty blenders. Why are we always trying to DIY beauty blenders if we're not using our shoes, we're using, I don't know, eggs, we're using so many things. I don't know, I find it just weird. It's like a DIY breast implants are turned into sponges. So for me it's a no. I won't spend my money buying any silicone sponge from any company. I don't care. It's a no for me. No. I'm so sorry to say this, but the second item I'm chucking in my anti-haul has to be the ABH Aura Glow Kit. So I absolutely love ABH. Their eyeshadows for me are literally one of my favourite eyeshadows ever. I don't know, maybe I've just not really jumped into the unicorn phase, but I just don't see myself using these colours as highlighters. Chances of me dabbing my brush into that blue highlighter or that purple highlighter or that silver looking one are very unlikely. I'm more of a golden tone highlighter, as you can see today. I have so many of these glow palettes now that I can't even keep up anymore. I used to be one of those people that knows every palette that comes out. Now I'm just like, I've lost count. I don't even know what's out anymore. I'm just lost in the sauce. I would probably wear these colours if I was doing like a fun tutorial, or maybe if I was going carnival or festival, then I'll probably put on a blue highlighter or a purple highlighter. I think it's such a cool palette and the swatches are very intense and pigmented, but in terms of putting those intense pigmented colours on my face, on my cheeks, are just a no for me. As I mentioned already, they have so many glow kits. I have one. Realistically, I'll probably use 2 colours in the Aura Glow Kit. In all honesty, if someone actually gave me that palette, I would use that palette as an eyeshadow palette instead of a highlighter palette. So unfortunately, I'm giving that Aura palette a miss. So the next item which I will chuck into this anti-haul is an item from Benefit. And this item is their Real Big Sexy Eye Kit. This is an eyeshadow duo that comes with this weird looking microphone brush. The whole concept of this I guess eye kit is you're able to apply your lid colour and your crease colour at the same time with this one brush. I feel the concept is cool, but I feel like in reality it's a mess. One, it's not going to blend properly, and 2, the colours are meh. so it's not something I'll reach out to buy. So this item is defo pass for me. You did not make the cut, I'm sorry. So next item which I will not be spending my money on is Lorac's I Love Brunch palette. I don't know, for me this is just an ashy pastel situation that I do not want any parts of. It might work for you, but for me this palette just reminds me of when I was younger and I used to just give it like little kids play makeup. I just don't feel I would get much usage of the palette. I feel like I really need to build up the colours in order for it to work. So for me, so next item which I will not be buying is from Kylie Cosmetics, and it's the KKW for Lippies. This is a collaboration with Kim, which I'm not going to come on here and say I hate Kylie Cosmetics. I have a few of her lip kits. Some of them I really like, some of them are meh. In terms of this is definitely not something that I had any desire to reach out to buy. When I saw this I was just like, yeah, it's a miss. No, honestly, looking at these colours, I can tell I'm going to have to put so much work into making it work. I feel like it probably work as some kind of topper, but just as a base on its own, it's a no. They're actually quite pricey, so for me to spend money on a pricey lippy, I'd rather it work for me. I wouldn't want to have to manipulate it in order for it to work. Honestly, I feel like this should be named Ashy Chalk Pale and Dust. Just no. I'm gonna have to give it a miss. But the next item I will chuck in this anti-haul is the Too Faced Love Palette. And for me, when I look at this, I just feel like there's nothing to love about this palette. Honestly, I feel like this is one of their worst palettes that they've ever done. So I do own Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. I loved that palette when it first came out. I love the fact that it actually smelled like chocolate. I found that so fascinating. When I saw this Love palette, I was just not in love. I feel like the colours just look like meh. Collectively, I feel like I won't be able to get a look from this palette. I'll have to use other eyeshadows from other palettes. So looking at it as a whole, for me, is a no. So the next item which I'm going to chuck in this anti-haul is Huda Beauty's highlight palette. So not to say this palette isn't a nice palette, but simply based on the highlighters that I have at home, this is not a palette that I would have because all the colours are dupable in the things that I have at home. I just would not be getting it. I did get my hands on the rose gold eyeshadow palette that she did have. Very nice. I haven't used it yet. I only got it not so long ago. I will use it and see if, you know, her eyeshadows are good. But for me, that highlight palette is a palette that I could give a miss and not feel hurt or bothered about. And so the next item, which I'm definitely chucking it in this anti-haul, are rainbow highlighters. I feel like 2016 was the birth of the craze of the rainbow highlighters. I will not be buying any rainbow highlighter from any company. And one small company started off the rainbow highlighter, and then it was like a domino effect. So many other companies started making rainbow highlighters. This is something I would definitely not waste my money on. I don't know, I feel like, why am I putting rainbows on my cheeks? Am I 5? I feel like we should just leave the rainbow alone. I feel like the rainbow is tired. Again, if it's carnival, if it's festival, I get it. But even with that being said, I feel like if you mix the whole highlighters together on skin tone like mine, I feel like it's just going to look like Skittles vomit on your face. I think maybe I would use it as an eyeshadow palette. If you like the rainbow highlighters, by all means enjoy painting the rainbow on your face and mixing the Skittle vomit on your face. So next item, and the last item which I'm going to chuck into this anti-haul, is a product by Lancome. I love Lancome. One of my favourite, if not my favourite foundation is from Lancome. You guys would have seen this video if you're an active viewer of my channel. I have really high hopes when it comes to Lancome. I feel like literally everything of theirs is just amazing. I really love one of their perfumes. I can't remember what it's called. It has a really sweet smell. Quite a lot of people really like it. I love that. However, that rose blush highlighter thing was a no. In all honesty, I don't want to butcher the name, so this is what it's called and this is what it looks like. I felt like if you are a makeup hoarder, or if you like to collect your items and just put them side. I feel like this is a hoarder's dream come true, and for the price, if you're my skin tone, then I feel like you should just avoid it. That's going to be a chalky mess which you do not want any parts of. Looking at this, it is so pretty. The packaging, the way it's laid out, it's just beautiful. However, if you are Caucasian, it looked like a subtle, very subtle glow. However, my skin tone is just not going to work. It's just not going to work. So in my opinion, it's ashy, sis. Don't touch it. Just don't. So that is the end of my anti haul. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope I didn't offend anyone. I'm probably getting cancelled off PR lists that I'm not even on anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Please do give this video a thumbs up. I shall speak to you guys in my next video. Bye.
This that great poupon, that AV, that dead dog.